do a much better job engaging the world, working together. I would certainly support sanctions by our country that would be introduced and passed through the U.S. Congress, economic sanctions to rein in Iran, to make sure that they never develop nuclear weapons. We also need to work with our partners around the world. This is one of those crises that requires real diplomacy, something that has been remarkably absent from Washington, D.C. for the last 8 years. I think we need a new change of approach there. I also think we need to bring the men and women who have served us so admirably in Iraq home to their families. Some will need to be deployed to places like Afghanistan. We did not finish the job there. We could have done so much better there. We have work still left to do there. Osama bin Laden is probably still in those mountains on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. We need to take that threat seriously. It was always the real threat to our security and a real threat right here on American soil. And I would always take that seriously.
Mr. White, we deal with Iran, first of all. Absolutely, as I stated, no options off the table. We must, though, continue to put economic sanctions and all sanctions as much as we can on Iran. This is a country in unrest right now. It has greater than 10% unemployment and over 30% inflation. There are some unhappy people right now in Iran. We should try to capitalize on the pro-Western forces that are in that country who are upset. Also, we must work with other countries around the world to shut off the credit to Iran. Their infrastructure is crumbling around them. And so this is one way, again, we can try to get this message home. You know, Iran is a major oil producer, but they have to import gasoline because they have no way of refining it. And so I think those sanctions can absolutely work. We need to put that pressure on the table, but most importantly, as I said, leave all options on the table. Afghanistan, absolutely. We need to commit forces. General Petraeus is now in charge. We saw in 2002, there were 49 soldiers killed in Afghanistan. In 2008, there have been 149. The violence is increasing. They need more protection.